Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 1 of what's going to be a new Let's Try. Hope you guys are well, and I'm a little tired myself, so I hope you bear with me here, but this is going to be the first episode. The game is something that is super cool. It's a strategy RPG, turn-based, with a lot of features, a ton of content, a huge open world to explore. It's a game that's actually quite popular, or at least in a certain niche. It's pretty popular, and just really looks awesome. And right now, I have different playthroughs going and stuff, but I really wanted to jump into this and start giving it a shot, and at least play a few episodes just to see how it is. So this is going to be episode 1 of Let's Try Wartales. Wartales by Shiro Games. We're going to jump right in. I know a little of what to expect, but 99.9% of it is going to be new to me. So hope you guys bear with me. This may be a slower episode than normal. 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. So for some reason, Wartales did not start. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. So I'm not entirely sure what we're getting into here. I just know it's going to be really good. And here we are. So I do have all the DLC, by the way. And like I said, you'll have to bear with me as I don't know the game that well, so it's going to be slower than usual. Let's check out the options. Display tutorials once per save. Text size is fine. Maybe a little, my eyes are a little wonky right now. Run with mouse, double click. Escape always opens the options menu. Camera shake, blood spatter and killing blows, activate border scrolling, I disabled that. Animation speed. Display enemy turn order in battle. Show outlines of danger zones in combat. Allow the modification of the skill order in combat. Displays a list of the companions. Displays a list of the companions in battle. Probably want to enable that. Graphics, I did turn this up as high as it goes. Bong bong, you can see that. Shortcuts I didn't mess with. I don't usually use shortcuts. I'm more of a mouse and click kind of guy. Our volume is good. Accessibility is interesting. Interface scaling. Text size. Look, again, my eyes are a little wonky right now, so highlight elements, simplified ship controls disabled. So there's ships, which is awesome. Color blindness, camera shake. Okay. Zoom multiplier. The magnifier is zoom multiplier, not the game itself. Okay. We're not really going to use the magnifier, right? Alright, bong bong. Mashallah. We're done with the options. Let's hit new game. So it says choose your destiny. And these are our options. Your companions are... We might not get out of character creation in this episode, but I'm going to try to get as much covered as I can. Apprentice friends looking for an adventure. We get 30 influence, but raw materials goes down 5, and our starting companions are swordsman, ranger, archer, and brute. Then we can go men escorting merchants who lost their employer. We get 150 crowns, -2 medicine, swordsman, spearman, warrior, and brute. Then we can go with deserters fleeing an abusive captain, 10 raw materials, but +50 suspicion. And we go swordsman, archer, warrior, ranger. Young farmers looking for a better life, bread +10, happiness -2. Brute, spearman, archer. Bandits looking to escape the guard. Braised chicken, stolen item +2, and cloth, stolen item +6. Brute, ranger, archer. A shipwrecked pirate crew, that's for experienced players. Associates looking for a village where they can set up their tavern. That has to do with the DLC. We get a cooking pot +1, raw materials -15. A brute, spearman, archer, ranger. That would be cool to get into, but that is DLC if I were to click that. But how do we want to start? How about apprentice friends looking for an adventure? We get 30 influence, -5 raw materials, swordsman, ranger, archer, brute. Swordman, spearman, warrior, brute. Swordman, archer, warrior, ranger. Deserters fleeing the abusive captain. Let's go with apprentice friends looking for adventure. Seems like a pretty safe start. Bong bong. Let's hit next. Choose your destiny. Your companions are used to long walks. Reduces the speed at which the troops' fatigue stacks by 10%. Our cunning fighters, experience gained and influence gained up by 10%. Show incredible resilience. Constitution increased by 10%. Our excellent at slap games, critical damage increased by 10%, or our quick learners, XP gained for each profession increased by 10%. I'm going to kind of roleplay a little bit and say excellent at slap games, critical damage increased by 10%. And then we have, if they had a flaw, it would be a somewhat meek appearance, each companion's carrying capacity decreased by 1. Eternal dissatisfaction reduces the troops' happiness by 1 during each rest. An uncommon bout of bad luck, critical hit reduced by 3%. A very hard time getting up, danger during rest increased by 10%. A serious lack of self-confidence, willpower reduced by 1. Let's go with a very hard time getting up, danger during rest increased by 10%. And this is going to be interesting. Adaptive exploration or region locked. Adaptive. The difficulty of all regions adapt dynamically to your group's size and your unit's power. The game will always offer a challenge suited to your troop. We're actually going to go with region locked. This is awesome. Each region of the world has a set difficulty from the start. You'll have to expand and improve your troop before you can explore more dangerous areas and fight more powerful enemies. Bong bong. Then we have some more options. We're going to start in Tiltron County, which is unchangeable, independent state. Combat difficulty. If we go to experience, it says tactical battles and the possibility of losing companions do not scare you. Expert, 1 mistake and you're dead. Let's go with experience. Survival difficulty, you'll need to manage your companions' hunger, fatigue, and wages daily. Expert, surviving and saving money will be painful endeavors. That sounds cool. Extreme, you'll have to survive in merciless conditions. And this says surviving and saving money will be painful endeavors versus you'll need to manage your companion's hunger, fatigue, and wages daily. We'll go with experience and save mode. Just going to pick free. You can save at any time and make multiple saves of the same game. Bong bong. And here we go, guys. Mashallah. Oh, customization. So these are our 4 characters to start. We've got Wandress, the swordsman. Looking good. We'll leave him just as is. Now for traits, we can have him pick a random, or we can go with one from the list. So let's see what they are. Random. Then there's bloodthirsty, critical hit increased by 3%. Brawny, constitution increased by 5%. Strong, strength increased by 5%. Nimble, dexterity increased by 5%. Hardworking, earns 20% more profession experience. Clever, 5% more XP. Quick, movement increased by 1. Volunteer, wages reduces by 10%. Thick-skinned, 3% base guard. And stocky, carrying capacity increased by 1. So for him, he looks to me like he'd be a volunteer. Wages reduced by 10%. And now we can pick another trait, but then we'd have to add a negative trait. So let's pick something. Say he's hardworking, learn 20% more profession XP. So we'd have to gain a random negative. There's glutton. We'll eat 1 + 1 food each day. What an appetite. Club-footed, movement reduced by 1. Scrawny, constitution reduced by 5%. Unlucky, critical hit reduced by 3%. Loafer, carrying capacity reduced by 1. Depressed, willpower reduced by 2. Or drunkard, must consume alcohol with every meal to be happy. What if we give him club-footed, movement reduced by 1? No, let's just go with that. Starting weapons we can shift around along with the utility. Right now he's got cleave, deals 4 damage to all units in the area, 2 meter area, strength. And taunt, forces the target to engage and inflict weakening to them for 1 round. Weaken reduces their damage by 50%. So we can go with that sword. We can go sword and board. And those are the two options. So I think a great sword is in tow here, and then utility, we can switch it Wrath, deal 2 to 3 damage to the target if they have less than 50% health left. Fatal blow, the unit gains Fury, which makes him do 50% more damage on the next attack, and it's triggered if the ability kills the target, which is really cool. And then they've got First Aid, heals a dying ally for 10% of their max health, removes all stacks of poison, bleeding, and burning, cannot be used if the unit is engaged in combat. So 3 options. We're going to pick Taunt, actually. And then the rest of this stuff, Wanderous, we can keep all that the same, the way he looks. Bong bong. Then we've got Everine, our archer. Looks like she's a Chica, so let's switch the hair a little bit. Get something a little more to my liking. Oh, that right there. She's got First Aid, which is good. Shoot, 3 to 5 damage. She can only change utility. To aim, gains deftness. Range of the next attack is doubled and precision is enhanced. Or run, disengages and moves in a straight line up to 5 meters between units. We'll give her First Aid, and her trait will be... She looks nimble. Dexterity increased by 5%. And does she have another one? Nimble. Clever. Quick. Movement increased by 1. What would her negative be, though? Oh, she has different ones. Pickpocket. Costs +3 gold in wages. Lazy. Earns 20% less profession experience. Stupid gains 5% less XP. Depressed. Unlucky. Scrawny. I don't see her being any of those, so we're just gonna remove quick and leave it at that. Close that. She's nimble. We're gonna go over the stats and stuff once we get in the game. Then we have Herbalt, who looks a lot like the first dude. We're gonna change that. Give this dude some different hair and stuff. And what is he, like a ranger or something? He is the ranger, yeah. Ranger. Give him hair like that. And how about a different face? That looks a lot better. I don't want to change too much. And he starts with stab, deals 4 to 5 damage. Ambush increases the critical hit chance by an extra 30%. We can change his utility to run, First Aid, or Wrath. Disengage and move in a straight line up to 5 meters between units. Maybe give him First Aid as well. Random trait, make him clever, 5% XP. And clever and... I would say bloodthirsty, critical hit by 3%, but his random negative is going to be maybe depressed, willpower reduced by 2. And willpower we don't know about yet, but that looks good. For Herbalt, Wanderous, Everine, Pony. We can name the pony, just name it Pony. It can rush, deal 3 to 4 damage to the target in melee. It also has traits. Wow. What does it look like to me? Looks a bit scrawny. But, let's say it's quick and nimble. but it's a little scrawny. Constitution reduced by 5%. That looks good. Name is Pony. And then we have Wartales, our brute. Bald-headed chap. Let's see if we can maybe get the hair looking a bit different. That looks pretty cool. Now he can change different weapons. He's got pound, deal 2 to 3 damage, and it's increased 50% if the target still has armor. Or he can get like a Warhammer type. Ram deals 3 damage to all units in the area, 2-meter area. Damage is increased by 50% against units that still have armor. Or Sword and Board, he'll get pound again. Oh, it's Sword and Board or Warhammer. Let's go Sword and Board, and then we'll give him Wrath probably. First Aid, Taunt, and we'll give him Wrath. He's going to be full of traits, I think. We can make him Thick Skin, 3% base guard. Make him Brawny, Constitution by 5%, random negative. I would say maybe Unlucky. Or Lazy, earns 20% less profession XP. Yeah, let's go with Lazy. Brawny but Lazy. Very cool, and that's Wartales. And that is our starting crew right there. Wandress, Everine, Erbalt, and Wartales. And Pony. And we hit start and we get right into it. Bong bong. Here's options. Oh, look at this. Troop and bonuses. Your companions are apprentice friends looking for an adventure. They're excellent at slap. Okay. Starting region can only be Tiltrin. Oh, those are the same options we've seen. Okay, very good. Let's hit start. Bong bong, mashallah. See what we've got here. At the beginning, your companions are off in search of adventure. After a few days of quietly traveling along, their only feat was not getting lost, and they have reached their destination. Here, surely awaits some novel and exciting quest that will stir up the uneventful lives of bored apprentices. Adventure awaits at the end of the road, for those who make it there alive, that is. And here we are. So we can click to move. Oh. Rumor has it there's a Balerian ship is washed up in the southern coast of Tiltrin. There's a tavern for sale. Where do we see rumors? Here's our companions. And let's go over this here. The Unknown Legend, you have 5 companions in your troop. General bonuses, critical damage 10%, danger during rest increase, yeah. Equipment bonuses, increases the troop's happiness by 4. Then we have Knowledge, helps you learn new blueprints, patterns, and recipes from the compendium. We have 0. Discover new areas to fill the progress bar and earn knowledge points. Then we have question marks. Each region has its own scenario, and you can follow its progress here. You haven't started the scenario for that region yet. Suspicion. A high suspicion level will cause you to be sought by the guard, and you will have to pay for your crimes. Wanted level 0 of 5. The higher your wanted level, the more frequent the guard's patrols will be, and you're currently not wanted by the guard. Let's make a save. Call it YouTube 1. Very nice. Tiltrin County, day 1 of 16-hour. Check your troops' fatigue to know when you need to set up camp and rest. Use the campfire to cook a nice meal and get some sleep. 5 happiness. Your troop's happiness evolves over time. Make sure it remains positive so companions don't leave the troop. -5, a companion will want to leave your troop. 7 maximum valor points, increased by 1. 15 experience gained in combat, increased by 15% if we get to 15 happiness. And 7 is max valor points, increased by 1, okay. Any gain above 15 grants you 5 per happiness point. I don't know what that is, like a shield maybe, it's hard to see. Oh, influence, that's what it is. Your influence can be used to recruit new companions or perform certain actions. Valor points, use your valor points in combat to use certain skills. You'll regain some of these each time you rest. Food, you must feed your companions before each rest. Make sure you have enough food. We have 72 and they take 18, so we have 4 days worth. 200 crowns, it's a basic currency. You must pay your companions wages every 3 rests. Current total is 220 and the wages are 55, none due. Very good. Oh, I should be pausing this while we're doing this, I think. We can camp. It's a place for your companions to rest, have a meal, and go about various activities. Very nice. 1 second, guys. All right, then we have inventory. All your items are stored here. Be sure to always have enough carrying capacity. World map. Use the world map to keep track of places you've explored and the ones still unknown to you. A compendium, a collection of all the blueprints, patterns, and recipes your troop can learn. And paths, combine the feats you've achieved and show your progress in the various possible routes. So let's start with inventory. We've got 15 raw materials, a few scraps of metal and leather, handy for repairing companions' armor in a fight. Armor points restored 10. We have 5 medicine, a powerful salve that heals a companion's injury. The vial is collected after use. 12 apples, crunchy, juicy apples. They're food 2. And 12 bread, a loaf of bread with a thick crust. They're worth food 4. All right, very nice for the inventory. So I guess we just move about then and look around. Looks like there's something here. Move over to it. I don't know what we picked up, and I don't know where to see the rumors. Compendium. There's knowledge that we're going to get into eventually. Cannibalism. Wow. We'll look in the compendium at some point. Oh, I'm not sure how to. Something else here. I'm not sure how to check the rumors, but here's level 1 bandits, a hoodlum, and a poacher. Let's fight them. 4 against 2. Bong bong. And see what we've got here. This is as far as I got in my playing off screen. Like, I completed this and that was it. When your turn comes, play any unit you haven't used yet in the round. You can find out which enemy will then come into play. Prepare your strategy. Alright, so there's the poacher, there's the hoodlum, there's Erbald, there's Wernald, the brute, Erbald the ranger, Wandrus the swordsman, and Everine the archer. So can we play Everine right now? And here are the abilities. There's no undo. Oh, there isn't. No, there isn't. There's no undo that I know of. Let's see. Wandrus can move. Probably want to take down the poacher. Let's move Wernald. What's this? Number of enemy units 2. 4. We already have the advantage. Kill enemy units to raise your morale meter and claim victory faster. Your units become galvanized, significantly boosting the damage they deal, and you win the battle. Your opponents are overwhelmed and try to flee. That's that line, and that line is the becoming galvanized. Okay. Wernald, 12% guard, reduces the damage of incoming attacks. As long as the unit has armor, attacks from behind ignore 50% of this reduction. I'm not sure if they have armor. There's 2 action valor points. Use them in combat to use certain skills. You'll regain some of these each time you rest. Let's take Wernald, who can pound. Take him, I guess, right here. And pound the poacher. Boom. When you engage, when you perform a melee attack on a free enemy, you engage them. An engaged unit can only attack their engaged opponent and has a higher chance of taking critical damage. Take advantage of this with your other units. An engaged unit is exposing their back. Attack them from behind to get a bonus. Okay, so do we want to attack from behind with Herbalt? No, Wondrous. Oh, Wondrous can't move right now. And he can disengage. Triggers an attack of opportunity from the opponent that ignores guard. And it would deal 4 damage. So I guess we now end the turn. What's that? Retreat, flee the battle. Your companion's armor will take damage. They risk being injured themselves. You'll also lose 2 something or other. Alright, let's end Wartales' turn. Oh, okay. Now it goes to Wondrous. And he can cleave, but let's move. Right there. And cleave from behind. Yeah. Took their armor away, down to 12. Can taunt. Inflict weaken to them for 1 round. Yeah, go ahead and taunt. Taunt the hoodlum. Can you? Oh, it has to be who you're engaged with? Well, that's no fun. But I mean, why not, right? Weaken him. He's got a turn, or she's got a turn, does 1 damage to the armor. Alright, 1 sec, guys. Let's bring you. Our ranger who's got all kinds of damage. Bring you up here and stab. Yeah. Very good. Now we've got Everine's turn. She's got to move and get into combat somehow. Can she go there? Yes. So she can attack either of them. Let's go for this guy, the hoodlum. Boom, son. She can first aid and return. Ooh, 6 and poison. New round is starting, and it's got Everine going first. So that's interesting. Still not sure. Oh, this shows who's going to attack. You can use any unit that hasn't taken part in the round, and then the third one, the poacher, will take their turn. I see. That's set for the whole round. So 2 turns before the poacher. Attack the poacher. Oh, Wondrous and Everine's relationship has deteriorated. Dang, she just nailed him. Oh my gosh. Can you move? First aid would be nice. Heals a dying ally though. Alright, go ahead and cleave in that direction. Yeah. And taunt again. Poacher. And end turn. Poacher's turn. Unfortunately, the hoodlum's still gonna act. We cannot take the poacher down. Go to the ranger. Takes 1 poison damage. Oh, dang. The round is starting. Gotta take out the hoodlum. So he's going down here. Yeah, 10 on a crit. Now we're galvanized. There's poison, loses 5% of max health at the end of the turn. It's stackable, it's currently 10%, so 2 damage. And damage increased by 50%. Just end your turn. Oh, we can use any unit. Why am I thinking that they have turns again? I'm so sorry, guys. I messed that up, and that was my fault. Everine got walloped. Let's just end the poacher. Bong bong. Whew, so we get out of that one alive. We gained 42 XP, 9 influence, 2 human remains, probably useless remains. Then again, a damaged dagger level 1 worth 24, weighs half a pound. The dull blade of this dagger can still inflict considerable damage. Dex plus 4 and poisoning skill. Nice. Poisoning deals 70 to 90% dexterity damage to the target and applies 1 stack of poison. I'm just going to individually loot because I like doing it that way. Snow Iris. This flower mainly blooms in snowy regions. And do we want the human remains? Really? They're 10 pounds? I don't know. Are we going to get in trouble for taking them? Why would I take them anyway? I'm not going to take them. I'm sure they're useful somehow, but it's sketchy. Fighters, Herbald has damaged armor and is injured. Wernald leveled up. Wanderess has damaged armor. We can repair all. Repair damaged armor and shields with your raw materials. It'll take 2. We have 15. Bong bong. Okay, so now he's just injured. Heal all with your remedies. Use 1 medicine. Yes. We got the vial. Small vial made of glass used to craft medicines and alchemical items. Now level up. We hit... Wait a minute. I don't have to do that there, right? We just say continue. Bong bong. Mashallah. Let's look at our companions now. We're not leveled up. How do I... There we go, right click. We pause here. Okay, he's fully back, but let's save again. Create new save game. Wait, save over YouTube 1. It should be YouTube 1A, actually. I wasn't done recording. And we are, 32 minutes in, so we can continue playing for now. Let's level up Wernald then. Aptitude points can be used to improve your companion's attributes. This companion does not have a profession yet. Brute level 2. Let's use the aptitude points. Specialization, Vanguard, Smasher, or Destroyer. Vanguard. Strength plus 1. Uses medium armor and helmet. Relentless Charge. 1 action point. Disengages and charges in a straight line. Deals 4 damage to all units in their path and applies slowdown for 1 round, which reduces the movement by half. 6 meters of movement based on strength. We can learn that. We can learn Smasher. Strength plus 1, medium helmet and armor. Poisoned Impact. Deals 4 damage to all the units in the area. 2 meters. Applies 2 poison stacks to bleeding units. So, but if they're not bleeding, does it add any poison at all? Not sure. Destroyer. Heavy helmet and armor. Constitution plus 3. Weakening Blow deals 4 to 5 damage and applies weakening for 3 rounds, where it reduces damage by 50%. I think we're going to go with Destroyer for Wernald. Seems legit. Do you want Wernald to become a Destroyer? Sure. And we have attributes. So we can, what does this mean, the 2 pluses? Oh, we have an aptitude point. So 1 point, if we put it here, we get plus 1 equipment. Wait. Oh, we can only put points in the ones that have a plus. If we put it in movement, we gain 1 movement. If we put it in critical hit, it's 1% hit and damage. Critical damage is 38%. We put it in Constitution, we get 2 Constitution, 1 carrying capacity, and 4 health. So we're definitely going to upgrade Constitution. It had the 2 pluses, which means you get more for your buck there, more for your money. Does not yet have a profession. Tinkerer can learn recipes and craft and enhance camping gear at the camp workshop. Critical hit plus 2%. I mean, sure, right? It doesn't hurt. I don't think. And there's different stuff as we level. Awesome. Very cool. And here we have something or other. Oh, iron ore. Okay. Our fatigue is going down. Let's come here. Plateau stables. Can't seem to do much. Pause. Set in the plateau stables. Pony, so we can talk to them. Oh, there's Merit. There's a barrel. There's Theron. Talk or inspect. Interesting. Talk to inspect. Right click. Ah. Okay. Pony level 1. What happens if we talk to it? Creature seems to beg you for you to take it with you. Adopt. Oh, for 180. We have 200. Inspect or leave. Oh. With its sharp eye and soft fur, this is the perfect everyday companion. So the stables has new companions, basically. Patient animal is chewing on cabbage leaves. Oh. Merit is a civilian wearing a rancher outfit. Crude outfit used for toiling in the fields. Armor plus 10. Punch somebody. Oh, it's a her. Merit. And then we have Theron. Civilian. Just punch. Let's talk to Merit.
Although the war in Edarin has been a boon for my business, I cannot help but feel for my poor ponies.
Aww.
I can tell you aren't soldiers. Take them with you if you can. Otherwise, they would most likely end up dead on the battlefield through no fault of their own.
Oh, don't tell me that. I love that there's voice acting. That's awesome. Let's see what Theron has to say.
When I think of how many people don't shoe their ponies, it makes me want to pull out the little hair I have left.
Mm-hmm. Shoe the ponies.
Tell you what, buy a horse from us, and I'll throw in the horseshoes for free.
Nice. They're normally 50. Recently forged by a farrier. Bonus movement speed in the world increased by 3%. Nice. You can try to steal. Wow. So which one do we want? This one has 16 willpower, 5% critical hit, 6 consumption, 59 carrying capacity. There's a slot for like a harness or something. 22. Health represents health points and regenerates after each fight. Taking too much damage will cause injuries. Armor protects health, maintains guard, and must be repaired after each fight. This one also has 22. It has a 7 consumption and only 11 constitution. 5 strength though, compared to 4. Guess there's no way to see them up close. What's this? Relationships. Your companions can form relationships ranging from love to hate. Their relationships can evolve through combat interactions as well as their closeness in the camp, affecting the troops' overall happiness. So there's a lot of awesome features to this game. Oh, confident, willpower increased by 2. Scrawny, constitution reduced by 5%. I want to get into these attributes and see what they do, but that'll have to wait till next time because we're 38 minutes in. It's about time to wrap it up. And if we look at this one, it is strong, strength increased by 5%, but a glutton. That's why it has that extra consumption. Then we've got this one, which is audacious, damage increased by 10% against enemies who haven't yet taken action this round, and raised by boars. Willpower increased by 3 as long as they're next to a boar in the camp. Wow. So if we get a boar, she's all in business. What is the willpower? Used to boost the troops' morale in combat, also increases the critical hit. We can go through these quickly. Strength increases the skill damage based on strength and critical damage. Dexterity increases the skill damage based on dex and critical hit. So for the skills, you would look to these. Constitution determines how much health the unit has, increases the carrying capacity. Willpower is used to boost the troops' morale and affects critical hit. Critical hit determines the percentage of a chance that an attack will land a critical hit and deal additional damage. Critical damage 27% for this character, or this pony I should say. Movement allows the unit to move around in combat. Wages 0 consumption 6, daily food consumption, and carrying capacity increases the weight that can be carried in the inventory. The only problem is if we take them, okay, we have 72 food. We'll be able to feed them at least till we get to a town, I guess. This is probably maybe I would say, I don't know if it's the best one, but it's pretty good. But this one was begging us to take us with it, and it's got 16 willpower because it's confident. And constitution, it's scrawny like our current pony. We're going to take this one. And, yeah, how do we do it? Do we talk to it? Creature seems to beg for you to take it with you. Adopt it, recruit it. Group pony. Bong bong. Pony has joined your troop. Your companions think it's a great idea. Used all of our cash, but we'll have to make it back. Oh, inspect. 5 wheat must be cooked before eating. We'd be stealing them. Same as in the barrel, I take it. Yeah. 2 coal, 2 iron ore. Iron ore can be used to make weapons, armor, and building components. Coal can be used with iron to forge powerful weapons and armor. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what were to happen. Oh, I was going to save. And then try. Let's see what happens if we were to steal the plateau stables, or just click it, I should say. Yeah, we'd have to actually hit steal. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap it here. This game is awesome so far. I love all the different features it has. Really full-fledged and great. And I can't wait to play more. Now this is just a let's try right now. We're going to give the game a little, a couple episodes, few episodes, and see how it goes. And if it really grabs me, this could be 100 episodes, series. Just depends. I don't know. God willing, whatever happens, happens. But, yeah, so that's it for me with Wartales for now. Going to make more episodes and hopefully see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed a whole lot and want to become a member of my channel, that'd be awesome. Info and links are in the description. And shout out to my members. Love you guys. Currently at 2. 2 very cool people. And I'll see y'all next time. So until then, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. And we out. YouTube 1. Next time, we will continue and explore more of Wartales. Awesome stuff. I can't wait. It's so cool thus far. Don't you guys think? Be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Ciao for now.